Good day everyone. For today we're going to tackle about the chapter 7 curricular reforms in the Philippines. In this world we have a the three keyword, which is the curriculum, future, and the reform. Are you aware of some curricular reforms in the Philippines and other countries? In Republic Act 1053-3, known as Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, the latest educational reform in the Philippine education. So it also popularly known as the K-12. It was signed into law by President Benigno Aquino III last May 15, 2013. K-12 includes 1 year of kindergarten education, 6 years of elementary education, and 6 years of secondary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school. Why K to 12? Every K to 12 graduates are also expected to be equipped with 21st century skills like information, media, and technology skills, learning and innovation skills, effective communication skills, and life and career skills. Also, it makes the Philippine education system at par with the international standard of 12-year basic education. Every K-12 graduate is ready to go into different paths in, in higher education, middle level skills development, employment, or entrepreneurship. When K-12 was launched in 2012, many Filipinos were apprehensive and some said the additional 2 years are added burden for the average Filipino family. So, mo man siya ni commonly, mo man siya niya itong common nga gakadunggan sa tumang ginikanan or sa other parents na the 2 years are gadungag-dungag lang jud na siya sa kabugatan sa pagpa-eskwela. All the Filipinos were suffering from poverty man jud. Then also the K-12 program is doomed to fail. So there are a lot of negative feedbacks about when they hear the K-12 program. So in National Achievement Test result of fourth year student in mathematics, the mastery, near mastery, low mastery, taas jud siya ang I mean less jud ang mastery sa ang mga achievements nga gakapwa nato. So that's why it is it is it's sad to know nga yung ang result during the survey. And the basis of the K-12 implementation first is the mastery of basic competencies is insufficient due to congested curriculum. Yeah, that's so this and the other test is that weak gyapon atong mastery nga gakakuha dari. So as you see in the table, less gid kayo ang atong mastery. And in this, in 2005 to 2006, mathematics results only 15% of the students acquired mastery of the mathematics competence as well. Majorities, 59.9% of the high school students belong to the low mastery level. The achievement result in science was even more discouraging since only 3% of the fourth year high school students in 2005 to 2006 mastered the science processes and skills. So the consequences are the Philippines performed poorly as revealed in 2003. The trends in international mathematics and science. Less gid kay ilang score nga nakuha. And in grade 4, science and math, the Philippines ranked 23 out of 25 participating countries. In high school, In high school science, the Philippines ranked 43 out of 46 and math ranked 34 out of 38. Factors that contribute to the low performance in achievement tests is the congested basic education curriculum. So graduates of Philippine schools are not automatically recognized as professional outside the country due to the lack of 2 years in basic education. So, the Bologna Accord and then the Washington Accord. So, in Bologna Accord, it imposes 12 years of education for university admission and practice of precision in European countries. And while the Washington Accord, it is prescribes 12 years basic education as entry to recognition of engineering professionals. Basis of the K-12 implementation. So here's the basis for the K-12 implementation. First is the mastery of basic competencies is insufficient due to our congested curriculum. And the next is the Philippines is the only remaining country in Asia with a 10-year basic education program. So the researchers on the Philippine basic education curriculum on the recommendation in the year 1925, Monroe's and the source for this is coming from Monroe survey. The recommendation is training of graduate student in agriculture, commerce, and industry because secondary education did not prepare students for life. And in the year 1949, the UNESCO Mission Survey, restoration of grade 7 in primary education. And in 1953, Educational Act, revising the primary school system by adding 1 year in grade 7. And then in 1960, Swanson Survey, restoring grade 7 in primary education. In the year 1970, the PCSPE, extending secondary education by 1 year to better prepare students who have no plans to take up university education. And in the year 1991, the EDCOM report, retaining the 10-year basic education phase while institutionalizing career counseling in primary and secondary schools in preparation for higher education. And in the year 1998, Philippine Education Sector Study, or the World Bank and ADB, prioritizing students' learning through curricular reforms, the provision of textbooks and use of the vernacular in lower primary grades, and the institution of a longer basic education cycle. In the year 2000, the PCER implementing a compulsory 1 year pre-baccalaureate stage as a prerequisite for students interested in enrolling in higher education degree programs. And in the year 2006, the Philippine EFA 2015 National Action Plan lengthening the educational cycle by adding 2 years to formal basic education, one each for primary and high school. In the year 2008, the Presidential Task Force on Education, extending pre-university education to a total of 12 years, benchmarking the content of the 11th and 12th years with international programs. So, the employability of Filipino high school graduates. In K-12 curriculum prepares the students for the world of work, middle-level skills development, entrepreneurship, and college education. So in grade 7 and grade 8, the subject in the 4 areas of technology and livelihood, or the TLE, is home economics, ICT, industrial arts and agriculture, and fishery arts. In grade 10 and grade 12, the students is supposed to have obtained a national certificate, or the NC1, and then the NC2 from TESDA. The NC1 and the NC2 make a grade 12 graduate employable. So if you have this kind of certificate, you're allowed to work, or you are pwede na ka madawat if mga apply na naka nga certificate. So the graduates of senior high is 18 years old who is legally employable. So, that's why the purpose of the K to 12, um, if mahuman na nimo siya, pwede na ka makatrabaho, pwede na pud ka dili ka maka-proceed og college kay you have a knowledge enough and you have ideas on what are your plans in your life. And the K to 12 curriculum, the curricular standards which the curriculum developers adhered to in crafting the K to 12 curriculum. So first is the curriculum shall be learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate. Next, second is the curriculum shall be relevant, responsive, and research-based. And the third one is the curriculum shall be culture and sensitive. Then the fourth one is the curriculum shall be contextualized and global. And lastly, the curriculum shall use pedagogical approaches that are constructivist, inquiry-based. And then the sixth one is the curriculum shall adhere to the principles and framework of mother tongue-based multilingual education. Then the seventh one is the curriculum shall use a spiral progression approach to ensure mastery of knowledge and skills after each level. And lastly, the curriculum shall be flexible enough to enable and allow schools to localize, indigenize, and enhance the same based on their respective educational and social context. So the curriculum tracks are in senior high school can choose among 4 tracks: the academic, the technical vocational livelihood, sport track, and arts, and then design track. So the academic track includes 4 strands: the business accountancy management, humanities and social sciences, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and then the general academic strand. So the core curriculum learning areas are comprising the core curriculum are a nomenclature learning area, the integrated language arts. It focuses on the in grade 1 to 6, it focuses on the development of the literacy and numeracy skills and learning of the concept first in the mother tongue from grade 1 to 3 and later transfer for the second language, Filipino and English. But also the ultimate goal is communicative competence, both oral and written, in the languages. And in grade 7 to grade 10, ang Filipino ay naglalayong malinang. Ang una, ang kakayahang komunikatibo. At pangalawa, kahusayan sa pag-unawa at pagpapahalaga pampanitikan ng mga mag-aaral. And in science, from grade 1 to grade 6, science education aims to develop scientific literacy among students. Science curriculum recognizes the place of science and technology in everyday human affairs. And then, science curriculum promotes a strong link between science and technology, including the indigenous technology. And in grade 7 to grade 10, this course deals with the basic concept in biology, chemistry, physics, and earth or space science. And in mathematics, from grade 1 to grade 6, elementary mathematics covers basic concepts and ideas, skills, and processes on numbers and number sense geometry, measurement, patterns and algebra, probability, and statistics as in list. From grade 7 to grade 10, it includes key concepts and principles of the number sense measurement, algebra, geometry, probability, and statistics as applied. And that's all. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.